Hey guys, this is GameKill11 here. It's been a while since we played this game, but now it's time to play some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I have kind of looked up a little bit tutorial, even though it's been years since I played this game. I had to catch all the way back up. I lost all my progress. And on that note, Goldman was the detective on that case, you know. Really? Oh yeah, there also won't be no more voice impressions. I know, sad. I know my voice as a sick was terrible. The knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transfer the only day that Goldman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us? Do you think there was more about the incident? Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it. Yeah, I have to use my mouse. I had one. Yeah, I'm using the emulator. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough upgrade. We found this ID card here on this book. Oh, by the way, there also won't be no more cheating safe. Well, not really cheating, but no more safe states. No, that's no mistake. It's definitely going, but it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Yeah. Less than 50%. Which would be the last thing I would think about. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the garden room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime and climbed the chain link fence in an attempt to stop the murder. That's why I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lied was the problem. Yeah, you lying bitch. Listen, little girl, I have my testimony discarded before. This was right before. I want you gonna have it again. Just like last time. That time. Talk, woman! Talk! That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I've ever handled. The police and the persecutors were desperate for decisive evidence, so they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The killer was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find decisive evidence. Not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? Yeah, every person could have fabricated thing. At least everyone tried to help out when he could. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was different. Someone just promoted patrolman, others find themselves out of time. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police one, isn't he? I suspect you and Marshall as the killers. There's no way one man can kill both. But what if two? As professional detective, we investigate that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after. And no one of the fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There is only one reason I come to sell lunch in this accursed office. I come here to meet my old friends, boys that can help me investigate. Mr. old boyfriends. How many does he have anyway? Well, from how he always gets so much information and the fact that I'm still trying to get the church to be one, I'd say a lot. Considering that one of the title was for yet another boyfriend. That's when the detectives on the case have disappeared and found it. By the way, I think I finally found a bigger slug than Miss May. There has to be a connection. So, Wilkie, what? Seems like you're serious about investigating this case, yes? They used to take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? You're a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this tweet. Oh, Mr. Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out? What do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. Detective Marshall! At your service. I'm gonna talk like a cowboy the entire time, though. Yeehaw, doggies! And now he's so cold. Second, I merely caught me on this case. We're putting the past up to west. There's nothing more than that. Too bad he talks like a freak nerd, freak cowboy. Thank you, Officer Shake Marshall. To the It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The water's so fast and blowing. Man, that must be. Man, they'll go way too fast then. I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed in their own apartment. The evidence from the scene of the crime, according to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. He's like a kid at an amusement park. Well, we'll come to. Let's go take a look. I doubt we. Okay. New place. Yeah. Well, we know whose room this is. What was the decor in this place? It's very esoteric. Good to remember this, the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. So it seems that way. Oh, ooh, what's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so pretty, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. Yeah, I definitely can't think straight when I look at a cactus. If you can't hit the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if there was, this is the guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who this guard is already. I wonder. Definitely could it be because of all the freaking. Oh, by the way, there's also a secret here. This is not important. It's just interesting that there's blood here. Well, we got a reaction. There's clearly blood around these stones. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and patted their head right in these thorns. I think that might be more people than being murdered. Yep, cause now you have spikes on your head. There's no, a lot of this stuff is unimportant. I also just want to do this because I think it's hilarious. Look at the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild boar here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. She reminds me a lot. Just like Fading Lights, she reminds me of freaking May. I mean, Mai. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please. Wait, what was it? What's steak lunch, please? Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe? Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've caught a criminal. Now he doesn't need evidence. The criminal you mean? You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal? On the same day that our detective was killed in the... Okay, no, we've seen this. We've already seen this. So I'm just going to do... Okay, it's the biggest scandal to hit the states in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But detectives, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need a steak lunch pronto. Stay around here. Talking is going to fill my belly. Wait, don't leave for no more. Head on down to the register, pal. Crediting should be over here. So I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later! He went off to the evidence room? Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Yep, he just ran right past us. Too bad they made the detective the freaking detention center is so tricky to get to. So I do feel bad at things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed them. Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down the road right now. Things are just getting it. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, perpetrator. I say I was the perpetrator against sir. That's what I'd say. Hi, greetings, sir. Well, I know who you are. Excuse me, but okay, but no, Officer Meekin, so you're on guard here on the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get you here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? Now, that's an unexpected turn of events. It really is, because look at this guy's face. He does not look like he can murder anyone. Just look at those damn eyebrows. That is not, well, as the eyebrows are pretty evil. But, just look at the way this guy acts. Sir, we're talking civil affairs, sir. I can hear you fine, Officer Meatkins. I had some business that day, sir. I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard office in front of the room was empty, sir. So nobody does a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir. Because evidence kept in the evidence room, sir. Can you stop saying sir? I'm tired of saying it. I'm not saying sir no more. The security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's why I saw him. Suspicious person in the evidence room. Suspicious person. A suspicious person. Yeah, God. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? And that's why everything went white. I saw when I blacked out. When I kept on was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask what happened to your hand? Sir, there's no one to bad as me, sir. So I did what I could do to wrap it up. I bet on his hand, just like in the sky. Yet another similarity between the cases of the one at the prosecutor's office. First, tell me how you hit your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you're the perpetrator, right? You can't Detective Bruce Goodman. Please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes. If you left to label as a persecutor victim, then never be victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, in alive, and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, but I suppose you could say that. Do you know the victim, Detective Goldman? Also, I had to label him as a stranger, a total stranger. Now saying he's having on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him. I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. Oh, so you related to being a YouTuber then? I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? So I had no intention of killing him. None. No, I have any recollection of killing him. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. And you had that happen when Detective Goldman was stabbed. Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But, there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do. Something would have happened when the detective pointed the knife at me and just haunted, sir. The only thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room. Alone because Detective Goldman has disappeared. What? And when I looked down, I could see blood from my hand. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrows. Can you imagine how I felt in the victim's body? Disappeared? That's some story. Yeah, that's how dead bodies don't just disappear. Unless they're zombies. Zombies can just do what the hell they want. I don't want to be near them. Oh, I mean, can you look at this? I'm sorry. Really sorry, I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edwards. He's passing the buck, Mr. Oh, wait. Sorry, wrong one. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, that's it, that's it! That's what? My head was a blank to this very moment. But now I remember. I remember! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card. That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact. Nothing! I better pry into this a little deeper. That's what she said. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. Lost. Yes, you've said that before. You didn't know I didn't know Mr. Detective Goldman was in the evidence room. That's why you thought he looked suspicious. So, I entered there and asked the man to display his ID card. Well, that's it pretty much by the book so far. That's right. That's why I tried to tell you. So you had to go in to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? So I saw you. I was as pleasant as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Goldman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, everything went white. When I woke, I was healed. White. So, Officer Meekin, why was they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekin's there now, Detective Goldman. The victim who he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And this body just disappeared from the evidence room. We don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, he did say something along those lines. Huh? But he still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Durbin was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear, huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime I saw the stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you wait till now to tell us this? I'm sorry. We're sorry, sir. I handed over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, gives me badge to check out the crime. Okay, but first, we'll go over here. Hey, Mr. White, look who's standing at the head detective desk. It's Sheriff Gant. Are you sure this is all? Okay, now the pencils are back. You know what it means if there was anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked the drawers, the lockers, the garbage cans, the coat pockets, the pencil cases behind the computer monitors, the coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you got me right away. Yes, sir, we scoured the place again, sir. The head detective was a little flustered. Ah, Whiteo, my boy, how you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. White? I wonder, maybe it's because how nice this guy is. Is everyone going to be okay? Oh, well, you know, they'll do a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an intuition. Yep, well, we had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the Gone Lake? Oh, it doesn't look good having one of our top people sitting in the defendant's seat. Now you got someone else found dirty in that case. Whiteo Von Karma. Alleged he was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the office is a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Well, they just do about anything to restore their reputation. Now, according to what the Crowley Committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. Well, what? Yes, only serial killer going to get persons because I can't do second persons. It's downright odd. I tell you, it happened exactly at the same time. The murder in the prosecutor's office. But scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, that's what the evidence is saying. Goldman was stabbed in two locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Wido. Can't give away all secrets just like that. In this in particular, it's a little sensitive. I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much of it. You know one thing I hate? Well, as far as hiding stuff, secrets can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job, just keeping the head dentist's top shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Ah, you saw that. Whoops. I wonder what it was I wanted. Let's see if we can God discreetly ask. Hello? Ooh, sorry you had to see that. What's exactly the secret police want you to do? Well, see over there, that's Goldman's desk. He wanted me to check it for everything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So none of it belonged to still there? Of course not. Well, except for this. What, you kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item, did Detective Goldman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. I'll just make a note of that, just in case. I should probably get a quick look around the crime scene. But before we can do that, we gotta talk to someone. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. No, Wido. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to. Wido, please. I look like a selfish man, huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Well, it goes so. You never know until you ask. And for you, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey, this is the detective ID card, isn't it? It's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, we're writing. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go to the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad feels on the go. Yes, you turn it to Meekly. You don't want to turn it to Meekly. And now we examine. Abracadabra. The evidence room is beyond that door. Well, we have the ID. Let's walk. It won't open. Aha, the car is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Help me, partners. Well, what made my Bambino sky so gray? Officer Marshall? Someone I knew. What's that someone I knew look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest, that's better than a silver badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing around there for? Get along, little doggies. The card scenes are waiting. The card reads on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to take with you home, boys. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. As you said, you had no mind to take with us homeboys. But I know one way to make you talk. Have a steak. That smell, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on the television the other day. Is this for my baby? Yes, Mr. What's this? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch? I see. I don't see what it means. Oh, why, member, you win. That's anything wrong. Finally, seems like he's willing to talk. After Marshall, you in charge of the security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, I'm grateful for it. As the officer Meekins at the detention told us. Oh, that poor little doggy. Poor guy, kept getting his name wrong. Colonel Meekins, I just did that a little bit ago. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you were at your station. Well, maybe I should be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detectives 2 years ago, it might not look it, but that's my fire for the shop, you know. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I was driving down the highway on the back of my seat, Sippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Sippy. There's no need for people here anyway, how? These new fungal machines are banging up shop and keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stone broccoli they snake it next to your steak, you know. Yeah, I hate when they do that. How dare they give me broccoli? Miss Starr told us something. She think you were on the tape to you 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a wall hide wing on the scene of the crime. Yeah, I bet you like taking a wall in the hide. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a fairy power fairy. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. So solved in the working birds, but it smells like a bad game of poker. If you know what a bad game of poker, you must lose a lot. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the names over times, but no one tells us why it happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing them, you know. Anyway, the case is a visiting death of 2 days ago. 2 days ago, the day of our case. That's right, the evidence transfers. We're talking about the transfers too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines are new. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like you said, Bambino, me and machines, well, I like them as mesmerized like still cuff out my mistakes. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. These are the ones that Speaker mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins, Detective Goldman, are they on one of these tapes? I reckon they might be. The security guard knew what, kid? One more thing, when you go to the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card read by the door. The card leaves a record of every ID passed through. So this is the record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere. Sorry, Bambino, I can't show you more than that, huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. That's why I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. Yes, there is. It's called the ID. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 584-2189. Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on that ID card recorder. Look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14 right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the ward. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goldman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sergeant Efton asked the man to display his ID card, so he asked Detective Goldman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing, he suddenly pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card, then why would he have... Well, he would have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins. Oh, wait, compadre. You win. I gotta give you this ID card record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Transfer. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole treasure thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept there under the persuading detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the police station. That's what we call transfer. We do it every February. I see now. Transfer is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after the case is solved, it's closed forever dead. Never to be opened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Well, time to get to this evidence room now. February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. It's quiet. That must be over. So this is the evidence room. It's kind of like a graveyard. Graveyard's supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. That's like, but Wright, you can't scare me. Eek! Wow! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So it's true what I heard. Well, I'm pleased to I look like a surface, but if anyone asks me, sir, can I get involved for $20? I'll give them the papa. So go and investigate that room to yours and knock yourself out. Yes, sir. So chief of police get. We'll load anyone $50. Even me? So that's what you're talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day? Guess what? You got permission from the chief. So now you're boss for a day. See, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Oh, I have a feeling I missed something. Chief comes to you, boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They'll use all five from yesterday's investigation to prepare for the trial. And the one detective got kicked out of the investigation again. I'm out of it, though. I'm going to take it forward and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, I am a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? I always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the Curing Committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. That everyone just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That's the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe you can tell us more about the case. After the evidence locker, this place is more tech than you think. Every locker fixed, though, only one tech can open it. Using this ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yes, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal, though. Lock for each locker is covered with a fingerprint. And that's the only locker we can open. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest models. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the inside of the handles, a sensor. And the one person touches it, besap, you get a sock. And that's what happened. My head would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people in the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks. No, wait. No, we still gotta be in here. Well, as before I do that, I'm more prepared to examine. Just for the hell of it. This ain't important, by the way. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence from some case. I wonder if Detective Grimm should put this here. There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of slob. I'm responsible for this evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or whipped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff. Notify the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? So I think lots of these evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck his shirt. That's just good either. If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it in front of them, pal. Wait, what's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint. Like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. White, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? We should use a testing fluid to check it out. Not yet. There's one more thing I want to investigate. It's also not important. What is our song pink doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art, I noticed that there was blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here in the evidence room? Ah, yes. Break out. The... What? Oh, wait, I think we have to be in examine mode for it. What the fuck was that? I accidentally moved it on accident. Ah, yes, boy. Actually, this will be important, so I'm just going to do it now. Huh? Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murder to trust this spot. If he fled out the door, this might be something significant. That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What this? It's called numero testing fluid. Where do you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy mail order. Well, I better sort this down on the floor plans. Ah, yes. Also, not important, but I might as well do it. I know this is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't hurt him a fly. You do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll sort it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. I love that. Okay, last blood in this room. Yeah. There must have been a massive amount of blood here. I've never seen so much blood before. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood? Maybe the woman was actually an alien. This proves what that's something really happened for the field. I'll make a note of them. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you should have asked. Okay. Examine. So I left the glove here, but only one. Difficult to maybe. There you go, pal. Make me out some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? Just have a tag on it. Look, this one's open, and there's an indicator on it. The locker is coated with Goldman's fingerprint. Roman locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'll be hard to get it open again if you closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Oh, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Did it come true, perhaps? There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's barely from the case. The case? There's an iron incident, pal. See the stick on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SO9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before it was broke. I want to try to put it back together. Huh, good luck, pal. That's what's up for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a top tube of glue. But this post looks like the bottom. That's why putting the west in paste. Huh. Ah. Just rotate it and there we go. Gotta find something just like that. Nope. No, wait, maybe. Nope. Nope. I wonder, is this it? Yep. That's why I like, there we go. I'm looking for the light stuff. Because I figured out that you have to just match the colors. And then you just find which one matches. Wait. Well, wait, no, I don't think this is it. This must be it. Yep. I don't think this is it. Aha! I'm a genius. They call me Puzzle Master Dakota. And yes, I just spoke my real name. Huh? Well, I think we did it. But some of the pieces are missing. That only took me 2 minutes to do. But it's fishing it. With some pieces stolen, I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, this looked like the most stable kind of saw. I kind of said it got broke. This is where I'll be confused, but I think I might know where to go. Cause really, this is where I go. I have not got past here yet. Damn it, I was not supposed to head over there. I think I made a mistake again. Yep. God, I hate moving around. There's only one place I know where to go. Cause I haven't been here yet. High-bed scooter office, room 122. Well, this place is certainly tidy today. We'll be tidy. Okay, looks like it's unimportant. So I'll be right back. I don't really feel like hunting things down. But I don't have it open. Screw it, I'm gonna hunt it down. Wait. What if I have an idea? Oh wait, no, I have a better idea. There was something I forgot. No, wait. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID record of the people who came in on the day of the stabbing. Oh, I heard the rumors, so it was good men who came in at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? The second number. It's not your ID number, is it? Comes to Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? Why would everyone have to come to the evidence room? I know what to... Now I know we have to go there. Let's get to the prosecutor office. Like a boss! What? Dang it! I don't want to head back. Underground parking lot. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. Where do I go? Wait. Maybe I could get the videotape. You still have a lot of monitors in here. There's 8 cameras in the for each sector. What do cows say before the wake up? It's not for a man to know. Unless you're the guy responsible. Well, guys, I have no idea where I'm going, so I hope you guys like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you beautiful game stats later. Bye-bye.